Well, hello there and welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica and I'm a broadcaster and a voiceover artist who resides in Ghana. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'm sure that you're here for one reason and one reason only: to find out how you can build more following on social media. And of course, I feel that the person that we can look at today as a case study of sorts is the Instagram star who has 2.4 million followers, who just got arrested by the Dubai police. His name is Hushpuppi. Now, who is Hushpuppi? Hushpuppi, aka Ray Hushpuppi, aka Ramon Olorunwa Abbas, is a Nigerian Instagram star. Abbas, who finances his opulent lifestyle through crime, is one of the leaders of the transnational network that facilitates computer intrusions, fraudulent schemes, including business email compromise schemes, and money laundering, targeting victims around the world in schemes designed to steal hundreds of millions of dollars. In one case, a foreign financial institution allegedly lost $14.7 million in a cyber heist where the money ended up in Hushpuppi's bank accounts in multiple countries. He was also involved in a scheme to steal $124 million from an unnamed English Premier League team before he was apprehended by the Dubai police. Hushpuppi's Instagram account boasts of 2.4 million followers and shows the Instagram star inside or in front of jets, shopping with luxury brands, posing in front of Rolls Royces, a Ferrari, and other expensive cars. In his Instagram bio, Hushpuppi says he's a real estate developer. Hushpuppi was recently arrested along with 11 other people during the raid in which authorities seized nearly $41 million, 13 luxury cars worth $6.8 million, and a phone and computer evidence containing more than 100,000 fraud files and addresses of nearly 2 million possible victims. Abbas, who's 37, is being held at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, USA. He will be transferred to Los Angeles in the coming weeks, according to the Justice Department. If convicted of money laundering, he could face a maximum sentence of 20 years in prison. This guy has 2.4 million followers and also seems to be the biggest fraudster the world has ever seen, at least in recent times. Now, why do people follow others on social media? People they deem to be personalities or celebrities. To put the conversation in context today, I did a little dipstick of opinions of people on the streets of Ghana to see why they follow, well, first and foremost, who their favorite stars were and why they follow them. Here it is.
I follow Elikem Kumoji on Instagram. He's self-motivated. I like his fashion. He inspires me a lot because it's my aspiration and desire to also be in the fashion industry.
I follow Mark Brown and the Theodore on Instagram. I really like the Theodore. I really like her sense of fashion and the way she behaves, like her personality. I really love it. And Mark Brown, I really like the way she has the place that she has gotten to, or the process that she went through. I really learn a lot from her life, so it's the main reason why I follow her.
And I follow Bella Mundi on social media, specifically Instagram. And I follow her because I like her sense of fashion. And I also like the way she's able to blend her journalism with her ambassadorial work, be an ambassador for APSA, and I want to be exactly like her. So that's the main reason why I follow Bella Mundi. And I follow Bella Mundi on social media. I really like her because of her motivational talk. She really motivates me when I really watch her show, especially the Day Show on TV. And I would one day like to be like her, a TV personality.
I follow Christiata because he's real. He's everything I see an artist do. His music inspires me very much. I listen to his music and I'm hoping to see him one day and have a video with him.
I follow Funny Face, and I also follow Van Vega and John Dumalo. Facebook, he creates jokes for me to laugh. And John Dumalo, his sense of fashion also inspires me. And Van Vega, to the way he believes, I think he's a cool, calm person. And so that's the main reason why I follow him.
I follow people on social media, or celebrities on social media, because I learn from some of them. I don't follow all of them. I follow a couple of them because as my job requires, I need to learn widely. And so I listen to some of these people that I look up to and I learn from them.
I follow Manifest because I like rap and I like the punches he gave in rap, and I would like to imitate him and also feature him if I have the opportunity to do that.
Quite interesting submissions there. Now, there are a few things that were very clear to me. First, it's obvious that people tend to follow these celebrities or personalities essentially for aspirational reasons. People follow people they aspire to be like. Also, another reason why people follow celebrities is simply because of leverage, or perhaps perceived leverage that they hope to get with the association. Now, perhaps you follow your favorite celebrity who is also into music because you have aspirations of becoming a music star one day. And so you're hoping that by following them, by responding to their comments, etc., you get noticed. Maybe you get to slide into the person's DM, you get a response, and probably out of that, you get a collaboration. A third reason for me why people sort of follow their favorite personalities or celebrities on social media is curiosity. And of course, you know how they say it, curiosity, kills the cat. But one of the main things that people tend to do is when they're really, really into someone or into a certain personality, they're constantly curious about what they're doing, where they went, what they're up to. And of course, they want to stay updated on everything else that's going on in their lives. So curiosity does play a big factor in, people following others on social media. And my fourth point is mainly coming in from the angle of admiration and inspiration. So for a lot of these people, they follow celebrities or personalities simply because they are inspired by their lives. They're inspired by what they do, what they say, how they do it, how they go about it, when they go about it. Inspiration is a big thing. And when you find someone on social media that you're really inspired by, possibly because you want to be them or you have dreams of becoming this person that they are, then, you're more likely to follow them and sort of interact with them on social media as well. And my fifth and final point is really about entertainment. Okay. Now, for a lot of other people, depending on the personality of the people they follow, perhaps they're comedians or they're into the entertainment business, musicians, actors and actresses, they follow them because they want the kind of entertainment that they offer. Okay, so entertainment for me is also one of the biggest factors why people follow others on social media. So now that we know a few of the reasons why people follow others like Hushpuppi and all these other fabulous celebrities that we follow from time to time, what can we do to grow our own social media following? Now, if you ask me, the only most important thing is to harness the power of social influence. Now, have you noticed that a lot of people follow others mainly for the information that they give out? It could be funny information, it could be timely information, it could be critical information, but essentially a lot of people follow others mainly because they have some information that they want to glean from them. And so for instance, and we do this sometimes without even thinking. Let's say you're driving on the road behind a car and suddenly you see the car in front of you swerve to the right. Knowing that you're riding in Ghana or driving in Ghana, what's the instinctive thing to do? You would also swerve to the right, anticipating perhaps a porthole ahead. Now, what did you just do? You looked at the behavior of other people to sort of inform yourself as to what you should be doing as well, okay? Or let's take a typical example. You're walking down a street of a place you've never been before, which has a chain of restaurants, lined up on the side of the road. You pass 3 or 4 restaurants and realize that majority of them are empty. And then you come to a 5th one where everybody seems to have gathered. What are the chances that you'll go to the first 4 instead of this 5th one that seems full? You'll probably end up going into the 5th one simply because you know that if the food isn't good, there wouldn't be so many people there. All right. And so if you're able to really tap into social influence or harnessing the power of social influence, you actually will go far and start to see your followers rise both in social media and pretty much everywhere else. So what steps critically do you need to take to harness this power of social influence. First and foremost, information is king. Be the one who provides timely information for the people in your circle. And of course, depending on what your likes are, depending on what your interests are, you can sort of be that person, that go-to person in your group, in your small space, who is the one who people come to when they need information, for instance, from Ghana, or information from entertainment, or information from politics, etc. Be that go-to person in your circles. And over time, other people get to know you for something. Point number 2, engage the followers that you do have. So oftentimes we're tempted, and especially for people who have quite a substantial amount of following already, we're tempted to sort of just ignore the comments, the likes, the messages that come to our pages. And it could be for various reasons, even genuine. But the truth is, if you fail to engage your audience, over time, you become known for just ignoring everything people write on your wall, on your page, under your comments. And then it gets to a point where when you post something, nobody responds. Okay, so you want to be able to engage your audience by responding, by liking their tweets, by just replying and keeping a conversation going if and when you have the time. It's really important, and you should never let the ones who do follow you, for whatever reason they're there, feel like they've been left out or they don't fit in. Point number 3. Share the right content at the right time. And I can't overemphasize this. So say you've decided to position yourself as a social commentator, and there's a big issue up on social media about, say, rape. And you're busy talking about floods in Accra, for instance, when the last flood that happened was, say, 3 months ago. Suddenly your content becomes, it's great content, yes, but you just sort of shared it at the wrong time. So if you ask me, feel the heartbeat, feel the pulse of the people and the society around you. What's the current conversation? And make sure that if you have anything to say, you're contributing to the discourse instead of taking away from it. So make sure that you're, of course, sharing content that's relevant to the time, and you would go far. Now, I sort of hinted already about this tip in something I said just a few minutes ago. Now, it's really important that you're known for something, okay? You know how they say, jack of all trades, master of none? People in your circle should be able to identify you for something. So let's say it's football. You're a crazy football fan, a fanatic, and essentially you know all the latest teams, you know who's doing well, you know everything about the coaches and the players. You can be that person in your circle who is constantly giving updates on, stuff that people who are interested in football are interested in. And then suddenly you become the go-to person, whenever that issue comes up. So be known for something. I'm not saying in so many ways that being a jack of all trades is necessarily bad, but if you're known for something, people know exactly when, how, and where to come to find you when they want information on certain things. If for nothing at all, you will become that reference point, or you'll be that person that they come to when they want to verify that this is actually true. So they're saying, if Jessica isn't talking about it, then it must not be true. So make sure that you're known for at least one thing. And finally, one last tip I will throw in to grow social media followers is also to be approachable, okay? Or at least create the perception of being so. Now, I know there's some people that you probably will never meet in your lifetime as you begin to grow your following and your following increases. But as much as possible, even if you're not really a friendly person, you want to try to create or the impression, essentially. You want to try to create the impression that you're approachable, that people can reach out to you when they really want to talk about something, and that you would engage them equally. And I think that if you sort of pursue all these 5 things that I just mentioned, it will help you in some shape or form to grow your following. And this is especially for people who aren't already out there. They're not personalities, neither are they celebrities. You just have small groups of people that you know and who follow you and you follow back. For instance, maybe your old school groups or people from your office or network. And that's a good place to start. Once you're known for something, once you're letting out the right content at the right time, once you're engaging your audience, once you are giving out information that's relevant to the people that are in your circle, you, of course, will be able to grow your following. Because once they start figuring out that you're the go-to guy, they start sharing your content with others. If you post something, they comment on it. When they comment on it, their followers see that they've commented on your post. They come back and engage with you. And over time, you're able to build your following to an appreciable number that my brother would call social capital, to an appreciable number that would work for you, that you could even possibly sell to advertisers sometime in the near future. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget also not just to subscribe, but to hit the notification bell as well, so you can get my content anytime I post it. And if you have any comments, feel free to drop them down there. I'm more than happy to, engage in some conversations with you. Plus, if there's any other video you would like me to sort of put out there for you, for just in terms of for your own benefit, just drop them in the comments as well. I'll be more than happy to do that. As for Hushpuppi, well, he has 2.5 million followers, and a lot of people were just pretty much following him because he was showing all the flashy cars, wearing the best clothes, dining in the finest eateries in the world. And for a lot of people who are upcoming, it seems like that seems to be a thing, right? They want to be the ones in the fine clothing, driving the nice cars, eating in the finest restaurants, etc., etc. And so over time, he's able to build following at a really rapid rate. And plus, there's a whole bunch of people who are also looking to sort of just take advantage, as I said, leverage earlier, take advantage of the situation, or try to catch his eye on social media so they can get something from him. All right. So anyway, I'll end it here. Try not to talk too much, but thank you so much for watching, and watch out for my next content. It's out next week.